Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello to everybody. This is a sound check, a quick one. We are on time and we are expecting quite a few people today. Hello, Rodolfo. Thanks for joining in, tuning in very early. Really appreciate it. Marco, how is everybody doing? Is this your first live webinar with us? Hey, Satinder. Satinder, I think I know you, right? You are from the plugin company in India. Hey, Kuldeep. Hey, Carlos. All right. First one for you, Marco. Nice. Welcome. Welcome to this webinar. I'm Vikas. I'm founder of InstaWP, and we are doing this webinar series every Thursday at the same time. We might be changing the times depending upon what kind of webinars and whom we are. So we are going to invite people as well into these webinars, and soon we are going to have very renowned guests here who will be speaking on various topics such as accessibility, building VAS, and so on and so forth. Yep. So Satinder, as I said, yeah, so your photos. So I cannot see actually the avatars of everybody. So I'm just guessing. Hey Tony. Hey Alexandru. How's everybody doing? So I'm going to start this in a few seconds. Let's have everybody settled in. We have about 20 people on the stream. I'm expecting quite a few today, maybe more than 40 uh, during the course of this webinar. Hey, Karen. Quick check. How many of you already own a plugin company or a theme company, or you are trying to, or you are in planning stage of creating one? Hey, Karen. Yes, there will be a replay. The recordings will be sent to your email IDs. Hey, Nazim. Hey, Aaron. We know each other from Twitter. Rodolfo, plugin company at Business Bloomer. Nice. PTO plugins. Very nice, Marco. So let's give some shout out to Rodolfo and Marco. Please go ahead and check them out. So PTWoo, I'm imagining it is more or less like a WooCommerce plugin. List of. Do you guys also have like a free plugin on the repository? Nice, Aaron. Yeah, looking forward to it. Satinder, yeah, I know that you are doing very nice, very cool work in coolplugins.net. Thanks for sharing. Um, nice. So we are ag.co.uk. Is that a plugin company, Aaron? Nice, Marco. Thanks for sharing that. All right. So maybe a countdown for another 15 seconds and we get started. It's going to be a very straightforward presentation today. I have very step-by-step way of covering the topics today. All right. Thanks everybody for sharing the details of their plugin and theme company. Go check them out while I'm going to share my screen and get this going. All right. So I'm going to share my tab. Show off. I hope everybody is able to see this. I think we can. Yep. All right. So let's get started. Slideshow on. Again, thanks everybody for joining this stream. I really appreciate, especially people who are joining it on a weekly basis, and hello to people who have joined it for the first time. We are going to cover how to build efficient plugin or theme demos. We call them product demos collectively in today's webinar. Excuse me. We will be taking questions at the end of the webinar because to maintain the flow of the webinar. Today, we are going to cover very straightforward, frequently asked questions about product demos. So, what are the product demos? Why do you need it? How to build a product demo? What are the best practices and tips from the experience which we have gathered over a period of time, and some of the real world examples. So, let's get started. So, first and foremost, why should you build uh, a demo for your product? So what we have seen with our customers, that increases the conversion rate by 10%, and that can be huge for a sales boost when you are looking to increase the conversion rates. And what are these product demos? First, let's look at that. So these are short-lived WordPress websites to demo a product. These are pre-populated with themes, plugins, content, and configuration. This is very, very important. So when you are demoing a product, a plugin. So when I say product, it can be a plugin or a theme. In some cases, it can be service as well, because a lot of companies these days are SaaS-based companies, SaaS-based WordPress companies, who have a WordPress plugin, but a SaaS is behind that plugin. So, but the common theme amongst these use cases, excuse me, is that these WordPress websites are pre-populated with themes, plugins, and content. When somebody is demoing a product, they will want to open a WordPress website with your plugin or theme pre-installed and pre-configured. They don't want to go through the steps of downloading a product. And this goes both. This goes same for free plugin and pro plugin at the same time, right? Depending upon whom you are targeting, where you are targeting, and we will cover those topics very soon. So as I said, and it should be instantly available upon request. So if somebody clicks on a link, they should get a demo site right away. And these are publicly available demo sites, which means that the user, the potential customers of yours, should be able to share that link with their teammates, with their colleagues, whoever they can be, right? They should be able to share those links so that they can make the decision quicker, right? This is crucial for buying decisions or pre-sale support. Um, it depends upon plugin to plugin or theme to theme or product to product, but depending upon where you have put the demo links, it becomes like a crucial entry point when they are buying your product. Especially this becomes very, very important when the plugin is only a pro plugin. There is no free version involved, so that becomes really important. Second use case which it becomes very important is that it's not a straightforward setup, right? You need to install WooCommerce, then on top of that you need to import some products. So it takes about 7 to 8 steps to get actual demo of or actual usage of your plugin. With a pre-populated short-lived WordPress website to demo this will become very, very easy. How to build a product demo? So this is straight into the crux of this call. We will build an InstaWP website, configure it with a theme, plugin, and content, save it as a template, and share the template, and we are done. So we will come to best practices and tips. Let's go to the InstaWP dashboard and look at how to actually build a product. Excuse me. So let me stop sharing real quick and share my entire screen. All right. Hopefully you are able to see the InstaWP dashboard. And in this dashboard, I'm going to create a new website. So let's click on Add New, and let's click on Create Sign. So with the interest of time, I have done that already, as you know. And I'm going to cancel this window. I'm going to open an existing site which I have configured before the call. And I have not done much. So I've installed a theme which looks like a website. So let's look at the front end of this website. All right, looks nice. This is very important as well, and we will cover this, that what should your demo site look like. So let's go to the dashboard. Let's go to plugins, and let's see which plugins are installed. So we have installed a plugin called Social Chat from Quad Layers. They're also a partner of ours, and I'm using their free plugin to demonstrate a product demo. So, for example, this particular plugin adds how can I help you chat icon, which when clicked opens a WhatsApp window. So let's configure that a little bit. So let's go to the button tab and make it maybe a bubble, and maybe enable the contact box and save it. So we have done some kind of configuration, right? This is not really important for this discussion. I'm just going to show you that you can configure any aspect of your demo site. So let's go back to the dashboard. Let's go to post. You can add post, you can add pages. Let me remove the sample page for now. So, and you can update. So under the appearance, you will see that we have a custom theme. It is a block theme called Cortez. I really love this theme. I really like how easy it is to configure it. And as I said, this is beside the point which we're trying to make. So this WordPress site can have anything, any theme, any plugin, any kind of configuration. So you make it however you want it. Now, once you are done with it, close this off and go back to your dashboard. There is a button next to the reserve icon, and I will also suggest to reserve this site. The reason being, this acts as a master site for all your demos. All right, so let's just reserve it. Next, you are going to save it as a template. So let's click on Save Template. Here, I'm going to say, you can name it however you want it. So for example, I'm saying 18 Jan demo template. I'm going to copy the whole thing and paste it into description. And this is very important. So the template type will be shared, which we will get to know in a moment. And if your plan allows it, you can apply for the instant template, and we will learn about that in a moment. So let's just keep it off and save it. Instant template is crucial for demo sites. So let's go to the templates tab and see if our template is now completely built. So it shows in progress, and now it's ready. So the next step for you would be to copy the shared link. I'm going to open incognito mode, paste the link which I've just copied, and this becomes a landing page for your demos. So that is that easy, right? So first step, build an InstaWP site. Second step, configure it with your theme, plugin, demo content, whatever you want. Third step, save it as a template, mark it shared, right? That is important. Next, copy the shared link, paste it or share it on your website, share it anywhere. And we will learn in a moment how to do that. I mean, how to do it best, right? How to do it efficiently. So for now, this is our vanilla demo experience. Let's just look at it, how it looks like. So let's click on launch demo. The next step is that we are asking an email address from the end customer. So let's enter an email address. Click on proceed. So what will happen right now is it will create a new WordPress installation, but it will base that off of the template which we just created. So remember, we have a master site. We saved that as a template. And from that template, we are creating more sites, more demo sites. And these sites will expire after 4 hours. So this is also very important to know. There is generally a lot of questions in this area. One of the major question or common question is that when you change the master site, will it change the template automatically? So the answer for that is no. The master site and the templates are decoupled by default. However, you can sync them together, and I will show you how to do that. So let's look at the demo site. And also the users can actually, yep. So as you can see, the demo site is launching, and let's also do a magic login. And the user also get a username and password. At the same time, we send an email to the email address which was just provided in the previous tab, so that they have these details ready in their email email account. All right, so let's wait for it to load. Looks like, so while it loads, as you can see that our template is now ready, right? Now let's configure it. So let's go back to InstaWP. Let's click on the edit icon. All right. So there are a couple of options which we should let's go through all the options one by one. First is the template name, which we have seen earlier, then the description. So whatever you write in this description will be shown. Um, excuse me, let me minimize this. So will be shown in the template landing page. So let's try to click this again. So the description will be shown here. So let me try to new description and save it. All right. So let's refresh it. Let's close these for now. So as you can see, the description is now loaded. The next step would be, and we will talk about instant template in a bit. Design, you can keep it at V2. We have stopped using V1 now. There is an interesting option called language. So you can change the language for the end user. And if your customers, as you said, as somebody said that they have Portuguese, and we are going to add more languages to it. So you can set the language for the end user. Next step is the branding screen. Here, you can actually update anything which you are seeing. So first of all, let's change the primary color. Let's change it to, for example, a maroon color and save it and go back and refresh this. So now everything will have the color which we have set. Similarly, you can remove this logo and add your own logo. So from here, you need to update that logo. So let's choose that. Go to and upload simple W logo for InstaWP. Save it. And it accepts SVG as well. I think SVG is the best for Retina. So you can decide on the size which you want. Obviously, this is too large of a size. Next, you can customize the email which we are sending. Remember, I said when you accept an email, you can send them the email about the website which they have just created. So, and you can customize the template as per your need. You can customize the privacy policy text. So let me write that. By using this, you agree to our terms. So you can write anything there actually. So click on save, and if you refresh this, click on launch demo, then this, excuse me, let me try again. Yep. So as you can see, this text is now changed. So everything what you see here is basically customizable. Now let's go to the next option, which is advanced options. We'll skip the gallery for now. This is not very useful for this demo. The main thing which people ask me is how can I change the site lifetime from 4 hours to less or more, depending upon what kind of plugin you offer. Generally, a 4-hour time is okay with all these demo sites, but if your plugin requires a longer decision making cycle, if the customer needs more time to decide, then you can give them, let's say, 4 days. And very this matters a lot when you are going for a pricing. So remember, we will talk about how does a site lifetime affect the pricing of InstaWP when you pay for a subscription to us. The second option which we offer is disallow file modification. This is very interesting, becomes very, very useful when you are doing a pro plugin. So let's try that. So let's switch on and click on save. And there are a bunch of options here, very, very advanced options. So let's refresh this, launch demo, enter an email, proceed. Now, let me talk about another feature while it is getting built. Remember, I told you that we will talk about instant template. So the instant template will actually skip this part. It will not go through 5 to 10 to 15 seconds of installation progress, and it will keep some websites pre-warmed up. Right. So when you click on launch demo, it will serve that pre-warmed up website instead of actually building it on the fly. So let's look at the website. All right. So website loaded pretty fast. And this is also important when you are building a demo. Keep it light, right? The page which we are loading is very image heavy page right now. I will suggest you to keep it very, very light. so that it loads it very quickly. That also, so every second counts. This is, you are going to do a marketing exercise after all. So every second counts. So keep it very low. Let's click on Magic Login and go to the admin panel real quickly. And here, if you go to under plugin section, you will see that there is no add new plugin. Same thing with themes. There is no add new themes. If you go to, I think, tools, they have shifted the site plugin editor and theme editor under tools. And there is no such editor anymore. So this helps you protect your pro plugins, because nobody will be able to upload or download any plugin using that approach. So hope that is clear. Second thing is whether you want to collect an email. A lot of our customers choose not to collect email to reduce friction, right? There is a pro, there is a con. The pro is that it reduces friction, as I said. The con is that you don't have customers' email, so that you can run like a drip campaign or whatever you want to. So it depends upon how you want to do it. But if you do decide to collect emails, there are a bunch of options which you should know about. First, you can collect name as well if you want to. So by default, it is off. You can mark it as required. So let's actually look at that. And at the same time, so let me demo another option, which is email spam verification. This is very cool. A lot of our customers requested that they get spam email entries, obviously, right? We automatically do recapture, so you don't need to worry about spam entries that way. But people can actually enter an email address which doesn't even exist. For example, Vikas at the rate domain that doesn't exist, blah 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 .com. And if you proceed, this should actually result in an error, right? So that's what the error would be. So if I refresh and try again and use an actual email address, and if somebody decides not to enter it and proceed, this will become as a required, right? So these are some of the options which you should know about. All right, so let's go to the next step, next option. So do you want to send credentials to the email? So remember, we have a custom template which you can customize. So if you switch this off, that template doesn't matter anymore. The email which we send can have a custom reply address, and I think we should do that. So yourcompany.com. So every time somebody replies to that welcome email, gets to you instead of us. And then you can hide the privacy checkbox. And this is also very cool. So let me just switch it on and save this. This is a hidden option. What it does is you can actually supply the email on the URL itself. So let's, and it is going to skip. How cool is that? It is going to skip the step 1 of collecting email and goes straight into building the website. This can be combined with a custom form. So let's say if you are using Gravity form, WS form, or any other form, and then you can use that natively on your website, and then use that to accept inputs, and it goes straight to the demo site. There is one more cool thing which can be done to actually expedite this further. There is something called as auto login. So if I switch this on, see what will happen right now. So let's go back, refresh. All right, so the first step, building the website. Remember, this can also be expedited with the help of instant template, and I will demo that in a moment. And once the website is built, it will not even show the credential screen. It will go straight into the admin panel. And I think that makes it really, really easy for everybody to try that. I think there is some issue. Let me try again. Hopefully, demo gods are with us today. So let's give it, as I said, instant template, right? That should really work with this. So I'll check why it is not working, but you get the gist of it, right? Let's go back to see, look at the other options. So you can set the WP admin email. By default, it will use the master site. or you can change it to owner's email. These are all, when you go deep into building the demos, this will all be very, very useful. This is also very, very cool. So let's try to do that. So for example, you want them to go straight into your admin panel. So you copy the relative URL and paste it here. All right. Then you can just save it. So what will happen is every time they go into the magic login or auto login, they will go straight into the admin panel of your plugin settings rather than going to the WordPress dashboard. So I hope that makes sense. What happens to the email addresses which are being collected? So let me just switch this off for a moment and show you the form. Second thing which I will do is go to a webhook.site. So webhook.site can create random webhooks for you. So you can copy the URL and paste it into the webhook URL field. You can choose a form encoded request or a JSON. So let's do a JSON. Click on save. So what will happen now is if I go back and click on launch again, this time, remember, I have switched off the skip email part. So it will, even though it will pre-fail, but it will still ask you to do it manually. So let's do that. So it takes a moment for it to work. And for some reason, it was failing the last try which we did. I will definitely get this checked out. Let's give it a moment. One more tip which I can share while waiting for this demo to be built is that keep keep the size of the demo site minimal, right? Less than 100 or 200 MB. Uh, so that will help you immediately launch your demo sites, even though you are not using instant template. So remember all these settings we did to log into directly to your um, admin panel, the settings of your plugin. And the one which we did right now is a webhook. So let's look at the webhook. And we have received a new webhook with all the information which was supplied. So template slug, name of the user. We did not collect name. Remember, we collected email. Did they opt in for marketing? So when the checkbox, right? So did they opt in? Site URL, site admin, password, magic login, created time, created date, everything. So what you can use this for, you can use it for like feeding all these data, pushing it to your CRM. So Fluent CRM supports webhooks. HubSpot supports webhook. A lot of CRM support webhook. We support two such mailing provider out of the box. One is MailChimp and another is ActiveCampaign. So to configure them, you need to go to the integrations panel. From there, you need to configure the MailChimp icon. So switch it on. And then you enter the alias, public. We have documentation for that. So once you enter everything, the name of your the choice of MailChimp will be available in the drop down here. All right. So let's look at the last option, which is which can be important in some cases. So when a website gets created, you can use WP CLI to run commands. For example, you want to activate license for a pro plugin. So you can say WP activate license. I'm just typing dummy commands. So the command can be anything depending upon plugin. And then you activate the license key. So the beauty of this is that this is not visible to the end user, and they will be able to use your licensed pro plugin. And a lot of people actually use this to do that. And you can run anything. So you can run Composer, you can run the WP commands, you can run npm. Everything is or whatever, like Linux commands, so ls or cp, whatever you want to do. So hopefully the advanced options were not too overwhelming. And time check, we are half an hour into the webinar. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you where to actually see all the demo sites which has been created using your template. So if you click on the statistics icon, you will see that how many websites are getting created every single day, and it shows you data for the last 15 days. And you will see these nice graphs. So you will see the trend of how demos are being created. The second thing is the table. Here you will see the site URL, who took the demo, when it was created, and you can actually log in to the demo site. So it really helps with the pre-sales support. By default, it will expire after 4 hours or 4 days, however you have specified, right? But if you want to keep it longer, let's say the customer says, "Hey man, can you make it not expire?" So what you do is you click on the move to dashboard icon and click on move to dashboard. So it becomes like a regular site. It's not a demo site anymore. It becomes a regular site, and then you mark it as reserved and let the customer use it for as long as they want. You can export this list, excuse me. So you can export this list as a CSV if you want to. So go to the tables tab, and under export CSV, you can export the site list, and you can export the webhook history as well. So hopefully this was useful. You can configure a template's PHP config individually. So if you want all the sites to use 8.1, 8.2, or even 8.3 PHP, you can do that. One cool thing which I wanted to show you earlier, which I just mentioned, was updating the template from the parent side. So for example, let's say our master site, which is the parent side of the template, which by the way, you can also see under the template name, right? So template has the name of the website as well. So let's say this is our master site, and we did changes to the admin panel. We added a plugin, we updated a version of the core, we updated the version of the plugin, whatever, right? So let's look at that. So for example, let me delete the default post. So if I wanted to update the template, what I will do is go to the templates tab again, click on this little sync icon, and there are two options. One is that you can do an on-demand sync. So let's do that. So it will sync the changes from the master site and sync it with the template. It is under progress. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. All right, we are ready. Second thing which you can do is if you are making frequent changes to your master site, so you can switch this automatic sync changes and then set it for, let's say, once in a day. So once in a day, every day, it will sync changes from your master site and make it available for all new users. So it will not update all the existing users, but it will affect all the new users from their point onward, from that point onwards. So hopefully that makes sense, right? We can go one step further though. We can actually link the master site with Git. And I have covered Git in one of my webinars on how you can connect this. So there's an option called deployments. So you can connect your master site with Git. So what will happen is, I generally would like to show something like this, is that you have a master site. So let's call it master. And then you have a template from the master. From the template, you create demo sites. Hopefully people like my whiteboard. And then you can actually, if you're a theme or plugin developers, a lot of plugin developers, which I know, uses Git, right? So you can use the Git repository, connect it to your master site. Every time the Git repository is updated on a certain branch, and again, watch my video on automated Git deployment. So as soon as you update it, what will happen is this update will go to the master site. The master site gets synced to the template every 24 hours. And now any demo sites created from the template will have the content. So this solves a huge problem of keeping your demo sites updated. If you have done that before, you know the pain which comes with keeping your demo sites updated. And this is a nice little workflow which can help you with that. So let's save this off. So let me see, what have I missed to show you. So we have covered share template. Okay, one last thing which we can cover is the instant template part. So let's look at that. So let's copy the shared link, and I have marked instant for a template before. Please note, when you mark a template as instant, it will become instant within 15 minutes. It will not be available immediately. It takes about 15 minutes to be available. So let's look at that. So this is a vanilla configuration. I have not changed anything. Let's launch a demo. And by default, the email field is optional. So I'm not going to fill it. Click on proceed and boom. So our instant template is ready. And combined together with some of the advanced options. So let's do that. So let's remove the email connection. Let's switch on the auto login. Let's see what happens now. All right, refresh. All right, no email connection. Straight to the admin panel. And as I said, you can combine this with the URL based email collection. So both options are available for you. So look at how good is the experience now. All right. By the way, you can also remove our landing page for the template, the page which I was talking about, this page, and you can straight away use our APIs, right? Which is outside scope of this presentation today, but I hope you get the point. Let's go back to our slide real quick, and let's look at what is the next topic. So demo is complete. Please post your questions as whatever comes to your mind, and I will try to cover at the end of the presentation. The next topic is best practices and tips. So I will suggest you to build a separate try demo page, and we will look at some of the real world examples in a moment. Connect your marketing software, as I have shown you, via CRM, via the integrated MailChimp Active Campaign. And if you're looking for a marketing software which is not supported or which does not support webhooks, reach out to our support. We will try to build an integration for you. Start a drip campaign. So as soon as somebody uses your uses your try demo page, they should get a welcome email. Hey, thank you for trying our software. Did you know you can do this with your software? Blah blah blah. And then after 3 days, you send them a coupon code. After 5 days, you basically, and once they purchase, take them out of this flow. And this becomes really really important. So include the try demo page at strategic locations. And you can also include that into your readme.txt, which is a lot of people already doing it. So keep demo sites auto updated. As I have shown you how to keep the demo sites updated. Keep the demo sites as light as possible or activate the instant template option, which we have discussed at length. For Pro plugins, disable the file modifications toggle. So toggle it on and it will disable it. So, and this is something which we covered as well. So let's look at some of the real world examples. And we do have a Sandbox examples page. We will send the PPT to you so that you can actually click on the link. But let me go ahead and paste this into the chat box. And here you can see all the examples. These are all our customers who have been using the demo functionality in one or like other ways. And we can look at some of the examples real quick. So let's look at probably WP All Import, right? So let's look at their website. This is a very, very popular plugin. A lot of people actually use it. I have used it personally. And they have a try link on the navigation bar. So let's click on that. Here, they have created what kind of WordPress website do you want for the demo. So depending upon the choice, they will send them to different templates. So if I click on blank WordPress site, they have an option to create Sandbox, and they are very kind to put our name as well next to the button. So let's click on create Sandbox, and it should open a page. If you remember, they have switched on instant template, they have switched on skip of the email addresses, they have switched on auto login. So all these options are pre-switched on. So let's close this off. Let's look at other demos. So Gravity Forms. So they are also a customer of ours. They have a view demo button on their homepage. If you click on the view demo, they have a special demo page, as I said. And then if you go ahead and fill the information, which this form is obviously built using Gravity Forms. And pay attention to the next screen, right? And they redirect to the next screen. Remember, they are using the URL based email approach. So they are collecting the email via the form they own, and now they are redirecting that to their demo site. One cool thing about their demo site, if you notice, they are not actually going into the Gravity Forms settings. They're logging you to a home page inside the demo site, and you're actually logged in as an admin. But they have a landing page, which is very interesting. This landing page has contact form, advanced contact form, survey form. And if you click on show me more, it will actually open the form. And if you click on, I think they have an edit form somewhere. Yeah, edit this form. And it takes you to the form editing page. So how nice it is, right? It doesn't, so WordPress is in the backend and Gravity Forms become a front end of this demo. This becomes really, really crucial, right? So when I talk about building efficient demo, this is one way to do it. Another example which I really love is Barn 2 plugins. So they have this plugin called Document Library Pro. And what they've done is buy plugin and view demo. Once they click on view demo, you have the front end demo and the admin demo. So when you do front end demo, they actually take it to a static website. Not static, I mean a pre-built, like a website always there, right? There is no admin demo. But if people want an admin demo, they can click on create demo and it will go to our landing page, and they are using some custom CSS, right? I didn't show you that, but they're using some custom CSS to make it really, really nice and looking more polished than it is. So let's click on launch demo, proceed. And I don't know if so instant template is on for them. And that it directs to the admin panel. And one more thing, which is very cool, is that they have this tooltip. And believe it or not, this is, I forgot the library name, but this is included natively in WordPress. And you can activate this. So click on next, click on next. So it becomes a guided demo and it has all the things which you need to actually use the demo. So if you click on visit demo site, you have everything, but you can also configure it. Let's look at one other example, and this is a SaaS based. Sorry, not this one. So this is not SaaS based. This is a plugin, but I will show you a SaaS based example as well. Excuse me. So let's click on view demo. If you see, one common pattern on all these websites is they have view demo next to on their homepage, on their one of the prominent location, right? And then which launches a demo site. All right, I need to tell Florian to switch on instant template so that they can get advantage of that. All right, so one more example which I wanted to show you is a plugin which was, excuse me. This is a WooCommerce plugin. What is that? Maybe I am missing something. WooCommerce. Yep. So Celery.com, a friend of mine who has started this plugin business. He sold Iconic WP to Stellar, and they have a demo link here. An interesting thing is that you can also notice the common pattern of the design. Click on launch, and they're using SAS. So remember, we have that post creation commands. So they are using the post creation commands to run some of the WP CLI commands on the website to activate the demo experience. Notice carefully, they are opening Celery.com/app, and the demo site is now connected to this SaaS app. So if you see, there might be a link, and this is a bulk product editor, by the way, for WooCommerce. And if you click on this link, it takes you to the demo site. So this is the demo site, and which you can edit. But at the same time, this is also linked, and this magic happens with the WP CLI commands by activating a license, uploading whatever magic they're doing in the backend. So hope that helps. All right, so why should you choose InstaWP as a product company? First, offer demos. So you can offer demos, built-in demos, pre-configured sandbox demos. You can simplify testing, so which we have not covered today much, right? So not only you can offer demos, the same InstaWP account can be used to simplify testing. You can use to automate QA. The most important part is the customer support. We have a Connect plugin. So every time, anytime your customers request, for example, a conflict issue or a troubleshooting, which you cannot do on the customer's live environment, using our plugin, you can replicate their environment into InstaWP, and you can actually exclude whatever you want, right? You can exclude data, you can exclude whatever you want, and it creates the staging site very, very quickly. And then you can do the conflict test, the plugin, anything, right? Any troubleshooting which you want to on the staging site safely and provide proper customer support. We have great reviews from our customers. So let's talk about pricing real quickly. So the pricing for product companies especially depends upon three main factors. One is the number of templates. Second is active demo site. When I say active demo site, I mean that if the demo site is active for only 4 hours and it gets destroyed after that, then your quota gets refilled, right? So if you have like 10 active demo sites in your plan, then you are only using 10 active demo sites. And after 4 hours, if some of them expire, then that quota gets refilled. And then you have, let's say, four more sites or five more sites to be created. So we are counting only the active sites at any given point. Then we have the advanced template options, and then the white label suffix domain. We did not talk about that. So if you notice, every time you create a new website, so for example, in case of Gravity Forms, they are using gravitydemo.com, and you can do the same. But for that, you need to pay an additional of $20 per month or $200 per year as an add-on. But let's talk about the personal, professional, and agency plan. This is not available on the starter plan. So you need to start from the personal plan. You get 5 templates, you get 10 active demo sites. Then in the pro plan, you get 10 templates. I don't think you need a lot of templates unless you have a lot of plugins. But if you have like a lot of plugins, then you need maybe the agency plan or the pro plan. And then depending upon your plan, you get so and so demo sites. If you need larger plans, let me know and I can send the enterprise plan template to you and you can choose from that. Full pricing is also available at instawp.com/pricing. This is a special gift to everybody who is attending this webinar. You can use the code webinar 18 Jan, which is day today, to get 20% lifetime discount. And we create these special coupon codes only for webinar attendees. Otherwise, we do not give these offers. And this is applicable throughout the life of your account. Next webinar would be migrate websites like a boss, and that will be on 1st February. You can go to instawp.com/webinars to register for it. And I think we will paste the link into the chat now. One last thing before we start to do Q&A round. We are launching our hosting platform. It's called InstaWP Live. Finally, a platform built for WordPress. This is built for reliability, speed, security, every single thing which we have built it especially for WordPress website. We do not do any other hosting. To sign up as an early adopter, you can go to this link. We will paste the link into the chat again, and you get $50 credits to use the live websites. We call it InstaWP Live because these will be live websites, and you will get a lot of information. The official launch of this will be first week of Feb. So you have about 2 weeks to do the early adopter test. All right. So let's go to our questions and stop the screen sharing. Thank you, everybody, for being patient so far. Let me start from the top. So where should we start? Lot of chat. Man, where should I go? All right, so you can install Adminimize plugin to remove WP dashboard sideboard links. I think that is very, very useful, Rodolfo. Thanks for sharing that. Let me have a sip of water. I've been speaking for some time. Yeah, Marco, I think that's a good idea. as long as they are not messing the site. So far so good. Let's go to the next question. Uh, Sorry, I think this is just general chat between Aaron and other folks. Okay, so I think you mentioned my question. That will be expiring 4 hours. With a new rule, does that count against your storage allowance? I'm not asking about the number of template. So Roberto, it does count against your disk allowance. So as I said, keep it minimal. And since it will be, the sites will expire after some time, so it doesn't really matter that much. Is it possible that the user can only launch the demo and log in as another user that's not an admin? Yes, that is one of the common questions. I'm glad you asked that, Marco. You can do that. There is additional steps involved in it. First, you need to in the master website which you have created, you have to create both the users. Okay, and then in the master website there is an option called View Creds. Under the View Creds, you configure the user which you want to log in as, right? And then save it as a template. So now from that point onwards, it will use the non-admin instead of the admin user. I will write up, maybe I can write up a documentation or record a walkthrough for that, and I can share that at a later point. So Shivanshi, please take a note. So Shivanshi works with me. She is the content head. She is also available here. She's not visible, but she's there. So let's go a little bit down. Yeah, Marco. So sorry, it is not available with the starter plan. Um, all right. So let me know, Aaron, what is the thing. I will check with the. Thanks, Adam. All right. So let's go to. It could be used for quite variety of things depending upon idea. That is true. This is not just for product demos. You can use it for anything. I think Adam is on the call. He used for he uses as a beta or alpha testing platform as well when launching like a new feature or a new plugin. Question to Vikas and all. Can the site be kept as always up to date, which we covered? Can the dashboard notifications be removed? Yes. So do that on the master site. It will be done automatically on the demo sites. If you have a premium plugin, what is stopping you from? You cannot, right? Which I showed that to you. So hopefully I covered that. Um, Question to Vikas. I already wrote, but was lost. Any possibility to send credentials and or auto login to a secondary non? As I said, you can do that, but there is additional step involved in that. Uh, I think we should make it more easy. I will think about it. Thanks for the feedback. You can disable. All right. It will be good to know that plugin for discovering. I'm not getting that question. Why should I just prefer to log them with a shop manager user? It will simplify everything. Yeah, you can devise your own MU plugin depending upon the custom usage which you may have. So you can do that always. Open has already used to launch a couple of demos. I think Webcom is a very old customer of ours. Thanks, Upen, for pasting this. Do you folks have one demo for each plugin you sell or one demo for all plugins? This is very, very nice question, Rodolfo. Thanks for asking. I think it depends upon plugins, right? If they can work together in harmony, I think there is no harm in putting them all into the same demo site. But if they have like different purposes, I will keep them separate, 100%. What does the user see when you reach your demo site quota? So user will see that there is some problem. They will not see the exact message that the quota is over or whatever, but we do send an email to you when your quota is at 80%. So you get an email from us so that you can like either upgrade your account. By the way, if you don't want to upgrade your account and you want to add more quota, you can go to your subscription section. You will see an add-ons, buy add-ons, and then you click on that and then add more demo sites. I think we call them template sites right now in the dashboard. So you can add more to that. Um, what is this question? All right, thank you. I think there is some question which is hidden behind this. I'm not able to see it. It is better that way. All right, fill this form for the adopter program. All right, can you repeat how to set the secondary user for the login? And, Marco, please send me a message on the live chat on website. I will send you step by step instructions. As I said, it is not straightforward. First, you need to add that non-admin user to your master site. Then go to the InstaWP dashboard, click on the three dotted icons. There will be an option called View Creds. Under that, change the username and password to the non-admin user and save it as a template. So hopefully this is clear. Otherwise, send me a chat message. I will send you a note. EJ, yes, we will have a recorded session and you can have the access to the recording. Yes, Marco, that is correct. Have you thought about making a message to the user when your demo have been maxed out? Yes. So as I said, before you reach the limit, we send out an email to you. I don't think we have any more questions, but I was very happy to see so many questions today. This is one of the features which we started very early on in the InstaWP journey. I think it's less than 2 years into the journey, and we started this almost 1.5 years back, like very early on. So I know, Marco, this is not very friendly. I understand. I totally get it. This is one of our roadmap item to make it easy. Thanks for the feedback. Um, yes, so this is the pricing link. That is correct. So you can go to instawp.com/pricing, and tomorrow we will send the recording of this webinar along with the PPT. So you will have everything, right? You will have all the links and everything. Could you talk a bit about InstaWP Live? I don't understand what it is. So, yeah, sure, Kevin. So, InstaWP Live, a lot of people have asked us, why don't you just offer hosting? You're offering dev sites, you're offering demo sites, you're offering staging sites. Why not uh, live sites as well? So that's what InstaWP Live is. Uh, we are using WordPress.com's cloud, which is powered by Automatic's data center. We are not using AWS or GCP or DigitalOcean for that. And this is purposely built for WordPress. It has inbuilt CDN, inbuilt backups, hourly database backup, daily file backups, inbuilt security, and you can auto scale it, upscale down, downscale it very easily. We offer bulk pricing. This is very similar to WP Engine or Kinsta or Flywheel, right? This is a managed WordPress hosting. So we call it InstaWP Live, and we are offering early. We are offering early adopters. We are basically requesting you to come on board as an early adopter. So let me paste that link real quickly here. Give me a moment. So I think Shivanshi pasted that, but let me paste that short link for you. So this is the early adopter program. We will be accepting invitations or submissions by mid of next week, so about Wednesday. So please, if you are interested, let us know and we will send you a welcome email. Um, Hopefully, this was a very useful session to everybody. I will love to see whatever you are building in terms of. So there is one more question. Let me just cover that. Will be an extra charge if you are on the highest plan with you guys? Will there be? I did not understand that question, EJ. Depends upon which plan you are on. If you are upgrading, we will only charge you for the difference. So yeah, so I cannot wait to see what kind of demos you are building. If you are building a demo for a plugin, please reach out to me via support, or you can just directly email me at vikas@instawp.com, and I will be happy to post a link on our Sandbox examples page for your product. And we also partner with plugin and theme companies to showcase your product onto our dashboard. You might have seen that in the site creation dialog box. So we have that partnership program as well. So you can reach out to partners at the rate instawp.com. or vikas@instawp.com, whichever comes easy to you. And thanks, everybody. And wherever you are, have a great day, great night. Thanks again for attending. Let's catch each other in the next webinar. Bye bye.